I don't even know what the fuck to do right now. We haven't done this in so long. Like, did I hit the right button? Are we recording? I'm just fucking playing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 100 Yards of Context. This is going to be episode 13 titled Return of the Mack, where we're going to return to talk smack. I'm just kidding. We're talking about football.
I
It's
told you no
me.
rapping.
It's
I
me,
told you no
the artist. The artist. You know what I'm saying? We're back. We're back. We're good this time. I put it like this. If we don't give you guys full on coverage of the NFL season and the 2027 draft cycle, I will stop rapping. That is a personal guarantee.
He's
If
lying.
we don't give y'all
He's
coverage
lying.
for the entire NFL season, 2026 through 2027, and draft coverage for the 2027 class, I will stop making music.
Put the mics down.
I'm not stopping making music. And we're also going to give you guys coverage for the rest of the year, but I'm done yapping. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Hey man, we living it up. I can't complain, dog.
Trying to get some money, man. Trying to thug it out. Almost done with this bullshit, but
what bullshit you talking about?
But at the end of the day, the important thing is on the way though. Football. That's
right.
I feel like
that's the thing
football
that brings us all together. Football.
My seasonal depression can stop. Yes.
Oh God, bro. Shout out to the World Cup though.
Oh no, the World Cup was elite.
Yeah, I helped a lot. I definitely had to add some new slander to my bag. I got to get worse. Yeah.
Well, you know, the World Championships are coming up in track, so I mean, I'm not worried.
It's gonna be interesting to watch. I'm gonna type in.
My favorite sprinter is Noah Lyles. He actually pulled a hammy coming down the final stretch of the 200. So it's the first time he's not going to be running for a 200 world title in a while. So this kind of sucks, but I mean, he's got the 100. So we'll see what happens with that. But man, it's been a minute. We're glad that the people that are still subscribed are still subscribed. We ask that, when you see this video, you like it, you new viewer, you just subscribe to the channel because obviously we don't do this often. So, we're trying to get it to where this can, help pay our bills at some point, I guess, if we're a little more consistent. So, just like the video, man, make sure you subscribe. But in the meantime, I have a question for y'all because this has been a year of great music. A lot of different projects have came out. What is so far your album of the year for 2026? Everybody knows my answer, so I'm gonna go last.
For me, it's still probably Octane by Don Toliver. Although I did just hear some shit not too long ago where I'm like, damn, it's some good shit. I gotta get back in. I gotta get back in the trenches with finding new artists because there was 2 albums I heard over like the last week where I'm like, fuck. Maybe the game isn't dead. You just gotta find whatever you're looking for because that I'm talking about from start to finish. I was listening to 2 albums. I'm like, damn, why am I just not hearing about these niggas?
Why are you gatekeeping, bro? Just tell us the 2 albums.
No, I'm about to tell you. One album, it's called Tigray Funk. It's by a dude named Sideshow.
But his name is actually Sideshow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And he has a really interesting ass sound. And then the other one that I was listening to is called Half Blood by Slayer. Crazy. And so yeah, but Half Blood by Slayer, I ain't gonna lie, if you like kind of like the underground sound mixed with like rock synths, if you're like really into rock and stuff like that, that's the album for you. But yeah, those are like, for now, those are like my top 3. but definitely Octane.
I mean, I would say it's an album that just so recently came out. It's probably been, I think it's been about a month now, or a couple weeks at least. That Future album that just came out, I'm definitely rocking with that one. I'm rocking with that one a lot.
Go.
Good music, good sound. Just a good little mix of Future. I really am enjoying that. But I've been more on the old school song vibe type as so far. I already know Artie's answer. It's terrible. It's trash. But
Don't know what you're talking about. I haven't said my answer yet.
We know your answer. It's garbage, but whatever, man. Whatever.
What are you talking about, man? There've been a lot of great albums to come out this year, like this one right here, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, bro. Spoiler alert. His answer is Maid of Honor, buddy. He loves Maid of Honor.
I'm gonna keep it so tall. Yo, so funny story. Obviously, my answer is Iceman, but funny story. So the night that Drake dropped 3 albums, me, Dalen, and Hunter were listening to the albums together. Yo, so Dalen was like, yeah, so I know what Iceman is, so I'm gonna play Maid of Honor in a BD before I listen to Iceman. I was like, I wouldn't do that because, obviously I was listening to Iceman. So, bro, this man, Dalen, forced himself to listen to Maid of Honor first. And this man, Dalen, just kept shitting on how terrible it sounded. And I'm just like, bro, you did this to yourself. You forced yourself to listen to this first.
That joint was so bad, again. It's so bad.
Bro.
I'm just listening to the Lucky album, just watching despair from Dalen.
It was just so funny. Cause like the way he was talking about Maid of Honor, I didn't want to listen to Maid of Honor. So it was like when I got to Maid of Honor, all I just kept seeing and hearing was Dalen's replies. My God, this is the worst song I've ever heard in my life. Oh, no. Wait. No, this is the worst song I've ever heard in my life. What is this man doing? What is he talking about? Bro, it was just hilarious.
I wish I was trolling, but I was so serious when I heard that. These were the worst songs, worst collection of songs I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Everybody knows. Well, not everybody knows because I don't think the channel has seen my music side when it comes to like breaking down music and stuff. Nah, it's Iceman for me. I think then before Iceman dropped, like Cam said, Octane was up there for me. Fall Off, obviously, I bought the vinyl. If I'm gonna buy a vinyl, it means I like the album, right? Before we get into the nitty gritty, I do have one more question for y'all. What would y'all consider? Let's say you're an athlete, or maybe not an athlete. Let's just say you're just about to go do something. What is like your ideal? You about to watch something? I mean, what is your like ideal pregame meal? Like, what if you could hand pick a meal before you're finna go outside? What's your ideal pregame meal?
Oh, that's very easy. I would like a 10-piece honey lemon pepper all flat combo.
Lord have mercy.
5-piece dumplings.
Wait a minute. Now I don't like the way you said that. You said 10-piece all flat, very zesty. Redo that again. Say that more masculine.
10-piece honey lemon pepper flat. I mean honey lemon pepper all flat combo. 5-piece dumplings. Straight like that.
I can respect that. Let's see. Being the Kentucky representative, I will let y'all know now we do not eat KFC. There are a thousand other chicken places that are better than KFC. Now, granted, shout out KFC for bringing back popcorn chicken. We might have to spend back on it though, but
we might got to for sure.
That's really all we spend it back for. We don't regular chicken. We don't eat that. But I'm stopping at the Hood spot. Stopping at King's. I'm gonna order through that motherfucking speaker. I can barely hear, barely understand, but guess what? I'm gonna hit it with 20-piece barbecue and lemonade. Ooh, yeah, that's all I need, gang. That's all I need.
I have 2 answers, and I think Cam's gonna know my second answer. So,
Let me get on.
So my ideal pregame meal, especially if it's like I'm going somewhere or I know or I need something on my stomach, is obviously Chick-fil-A. Like everybody that knows me knows, like I eat Chick-fil-A like 3 times a week. I got a
As
breakfast, I got a lunch, and I got a dinner meal at Chick-fil-A. Like I'm a dedicated Chick-fil-A in. But Cam knows what I really get after I'm outside. You know, you gotta hit up Carolina's finest. You know, the cookout, the the
Carolina's
the
is
the
crazy.
big double burger tray. Wait, hold on. The big double. Wait, let me cook. Theoretically, the big double burger tray, right? Only ketchup and mayonnaise on the burger though. Like only ketchup and mayonnaise and cheese on the burger.
Nah. I think ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise go on the.
No. We're not putting mustard. What?
I need
I was
3
just talking about
sauces.
Iceman. We're not putting no mustard on a burger, bro. We're
I
not
need
doing that. We're
I
not
need
doing
3
that.
I need
Right?
3 sauces. Shout out
Reed.
Chef. Yeah.
Wait.
Y'all know
No, because that's gluttonous. I can't be gluttonous with it now. I can't be gluttonous.
Michelle will answer for his sins when y'all meet him. Y'all will meet him soon. He will answer for his sins for it on here.
Then you
shout
got to
out
get the
Chef.
double Cajun fries, right? Because again, it's afterwards. I need to make sure that when I eat, I go to sleep. Look, when I eat, I gotta go to sleep right after. So I get the double Cajun fries. But then this is when it gets bad. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, give me like 6 chicken nuggets and an order of cheese bites with the large sweet tea to flush it all down.
Well, you might not wake up at all. Yeah.
That boy trying to sleep good. I remember them days.
Trying to shit good. Any fucking way. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, man. It's been a very long time since we recorded a podcast. It's been a very interesting offseason and the college side, the NFL draft side, and the NFL side. I think there's only one place for us to start, and that's with the Brendan Sorsby situation. Brendan Sorsby, if you guys don't know, who doesn't know, you got unless you live under a rock. He was basically suspended from NCAA for betting on himself. Not the betting on yourself that you would think about, like George Pickens' contract or anything like that.
Nah,
He
the
actually
Cowboys
was
really
betting
betting
on
on
himself.
yourself.
Yes, literally. So I just want to open up the floor to give any insight, any thought on the Brendan Sorsby situation. I know I have a lot to say, so whoever wants to go first can go.
So keep that man out of football, ruining my sport. Nah, I mean in general, the whole situation. I mean, it's kind of it kind of set a precedent. It was kind of to be expected. Nothing again. There's just nothing. It was everything that transpired really didn't shock me. It kind of had to happen. Yeah, it kind of had to happen. I feel like overall, with the NCAA, the NCAA has already had. Obviously, we know the allegations the NCAA has. So just having to deal with they got to start nipping some of this. Basically, they got to start nipping some of this shit in the bud. So it was one of the things that just had to happen. Yeah, that's really all I got. And there's really nothing else. There's nothing much else to it.
For me, it's just like I think it's just funny that he fucking like. Granted, he probably would have got found out anyway, but like the fact that he admitted to it just made it even funnier. And then like he checked himself into like rehab or whatever. Like I get it. Sports gambling addiction is bad.
Terrible.
I don't get into it. I done seen it. I don't know how people let it get that bad, but the game is the game. But like I don't I think for me the fact that you did that, you admitted to that, and you know that people always run with narratives that the NFL is fixed or rigged. you immediately say, you know what? I'm gonna enter my name for the supplemental draft. Like they have to take a chance on you. They don't. And that's what they didn't do. They said, damn, he think we stupid. Nah, don't play ball for a year now. So a guy who really could have improved his draft stock tremendously. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I agree with it, but there were people who felt that he could have had first round expectations possibly. Now you're getting
I'm one of them, by the way.
flushed. You're getting flushed now in a draft where it's possibly like, what did we say the other day? Like 15? It's 15 possibly draftable quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And now you don't have game tape of this past season. And you know the league is very much about what have you done for me lately? I mean, yeah, cool. Yeah, I love the way you throw that pass on air. Yeah, your pro day, wherever you do it at, right on, brother. But they're not gonna get to see you in game for a year. You did it at a terrible time where you couldn't even do some slick shit like fuck it, I'll just go to the XFL. You know, not XFL, UFL. I gotta stop saying that. You couldn't even do that. So now you really assed out. So now you're just at home training, vibing, and all for what? Because you have a nasty addiction. And I hope you get the help that you deserve because it's bad. But it's just another of you cannot be shooting yourself in the foot, especially when the stuff you're trying to attain is literally right there in arm's reach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Dang, I guess I'm gonna have the most to say. Before I get started, I just want to say, like, as a Christian, as a man, as a scout, like, I have no personal issue with Brennan Sorsby. I think that you know when I watched him this summer, like, I thought he was good. Like, true dual threat. He averaged 5.8 yards per rush, had 9 rushing touchdowns to go with 27 passing. Like, if we're just talking true and raw ability, top 50 prospect. Could have declared for the draft this year and been picked in the first 2 rounds as a quarterback. But man, when it comes to betting on yourself, betting on things that you have direct correlation to, like, he's gonna have to answer to that. Not only is he gonna have to answer to that, you know, at the NFL Combine, because you best believe, yeah, if he does throw, that's great for him, like you were saying, Cam. But majority of his combine, and if he improves his draft stock or not, is going to be how well he answers those tough questions because they're going to ask.
Then the interview rooms. Ooh,
Oh, it's gonna be hell for him.
way.
Because not you have to think
And you
about it,
can't
right?
run from it.
What he was
Boy.
accused of and admitted to, he was betting on his team. He was betting on his individual performance. Now, mind you, the tape is the tape. Kid's talented, no doubt. But as an evaluator, I gotta look at that tape and be like, well, damn, was that really you just trying to make a play, or was that you trying to make a parlay? Like, it's a terrible position for him to be in. I hope that he gets the help that he needs with going to rehab and everything. But in reality, like, this is potentially like career costing. And I hope anyone that watches this or is into gambling, I hope you understand, based on the Brandon Sawyer situation, the main takeaway is eventually you run out of money. You might not physically run out of money. You might not mentally run out of times that you want to gamble, but eventually, like, you face a point where you realize, like, it's not worth it. And when it comes to this Brennan Sawyer situation, if he does not have a NFL career, he's gonna sit back and look and be like, Was it really worth it? I mean, teams were literally dropping Texas Tech, the school he transferred to, from their schedule. They didn't even want to compete against Texas Tech if they were going to allow him to play quarterback this year. So hate to get all somber on y'all. But I mean, we had to address it. We'll probably get Rel to clip it in and put it on YouTube, but we have to address it.
Just like we will address our sponsors, Prize Picks. No, I'm playing.
Not yet. We'll get there though. I love that though. We'll get there, but yeah.
But for the people on some real shit, look, be smart with your money. Don't. I'm all for the sports gambling. I'm all for it. I get it. I understand. Literally, the main sport I bet on is football, mainly NFL football. I don't bet on college. That shit's dangerous. I'm not doing that. No, seriously.
It's also a conflict of interest. I mean, we are scouts.
It really is.
So
it really is.
It's kind of like, yeah.
It truthfully is. I gotta keep my money out of that now. But
right.
Nah, overall, be smart with your money. Set yourself your boundaries, set yourself some limits. If you don't set them, have somebody else set them for you, gang. Like anything to make sure you ain't borrowing money from damn loan sharks and having them people after you. Nah, anything. Don't bet the deed to your house. Please don't.
Oh my God. Two things. I ain't gonna lie, I just had the funniest thought ever. I just imagine David betting on like a receiver to have an under, and it's like a corner he has to scout, and that corner fucking just get cooked the whole game.
Now he's really mad. He's like, nigga, I have a 3rd round grade on you. Why are you getting cooked by a UDFA? And you lost me money? And you lost me funds, bro.
That would go on my scouting report.
It's not this sorry ass corner lost me money in week 8. Weaknesses. Yeah, no, for sure. The 2027 class has been talked about for like 2 years now. Like everybody's been like, yo, hey, 2025, yeah, Travis Hunter, okay, Cam Ward, okay. Yo, 2027 is going to be like that, right? 2026, yo, Caleb Downs, yo, whoever the fuck else was in the draft. 2027 is the year. And now we're here. We're here, and who are you guys 2027 prospects that has the most to gain this cycle? Because I know mine. I'm very interested to hear y'all's.
But we're going position specific, or we're going just one person?
Just one person. I don't care if they are in your position or out of your position. It does not matter.
Well, let the homerism begin. Now, I could go for the easy one and say Lenoris, because Lenoris did have a down year. But I'm actually going to kick it over to possibly his number 1 target, and Nick Harbor.
Okay. I like that.
So, get Nick Harbor out of my face. Get this tight end out of my face. I get him out of my face.
I get it.
He's fast. Look at him go. I don't care.
I get it.
Can you run a route?
Daily.
Can you run anything that's not a street?
And look, normally, I'm with you.
Get in and out your breaks.
Normally I'm with you, but it's something that I've unfortunately had to accept, not even just with him, but even in my position that I scout. It was many people trying to tell me, not tell me, but there's many people trying to say like, yeah, I still don't understand why the Jets went David Bailey over Reese. And it's like, because he's better and he's going to be more ready to play at the position you want him to. But at the end of the day, people are always going to fall in love with that intrigue. So for this little bit, I'm going to play into it. Because why not? And he's on my team. But now, is Dalen right? Yes. I'm not going to say he's wrong. I mean, if we're being honest, like, if Nick Harbor wasn't 6'6", 238 pounds, and ran a, what is it, a 10-1?
Something
Yep.
stupid. He does run
I
some
saw it
dumb
today.
stuff.
Yeah, he ran
Yeah,
a 10
Is
1 100-meter dash. Yep.
at 6, and again, I'm gonna repeat that again, 6'6", almost 240 pounds. I know some people are probably like, well, why the fuck did he put his hand in the dirt? I don't know. But again, he's choosing to go this route. Now, if he was like 5'9", we're talking about possibly a 6th-round pick, 7th-round pick. I'm just keeping it a band. Just keeping it all the way up there. But with that being said, if he puts together at least, I'm not even going to expect him to do like 1,000, because frankly, if he somehow sneaks into the first round, which I know is crazy, it wouldn't be off of him having 1,000-yard season. It's just going to be off the fact and the intrigue that there is a human this big and this fast moving. Now, the one thing I will give this credit where, like I said, Dalen, he do need to refine on shit. Dalen's wrong, right about that. I will say our OC was god awful for those first 2 years.
Oh, for sure. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Fair.
He was terrible. I'm glad.
I
I'm
will give him that.
had to give that boy the boot. I ain't even gonna say his name. You get the fuck from around here, boy. So with that being said, hopefully this season, because I don't think he's, I think he had some minor injuries he dealt with during the year, but I hope that this offseason he was
Mhm.
able to focus as much on refining his route running and just being an actual receiver as he could. Because his freshman year, he was a tight end. A lot of people forget. He was a tight end. It was just one of the things where he just a freakish human being. We gotta have him on the field. It's like it's even like little league shit. It's the same shit to a to a degree when it comes to football is a child's game at the end of the day. If we keep it in the bed, it just we just made it more complex with all these other schemes and stuff like that. So I say that to say, if he puts together at least like a 750-yard season, and obviously when he comes to the combine, he's gonna shatter shit. I think that that'll be a huge gain for him. Because I mean, I think right now the lowest I could see him go, if he, let's say he has another year like this, I could see him go like 4th round. But even still, he's low key gonna get jumped up just because of freakish ability. So I feel like he's a guy who does have the most to gain, because if he puts together something decent, yeah, we got a guy who can easily sneak into the first round just off of traits. And I mean, not traits, but fucking freakish ability. And we're not gonna act like we haven't seen that before. So hate it or love it.
Nah, definitely hate it or love it. Yeah, nah, you're definitely right. As much as I honestly dislike it, now granted, it's only just because I'm more of a technical refinement guy, and just
It's
Harbor just
very
doesn't.
important. That's how you have longevity in the league. You're right. You're absolutely right to feel that way. If you don't
Yeah,
have
no,
technique at all, yeah, you're not gonna last long in the league.
yeah,
That that significantly increases your longevity in the league. And you're absolutely right to think that.
Before you go,
yeah,
Dylan, I want to ask Cam something as a South Carolina fan.
Go Spurs.
go Spurs.
There's only one Carolina. Anyway, when it comes to Nick Harbor, because obviously that's my position, what do you feel like is his biggest thing holding him back from being seen as one of the top guys in the draft for wide receivers? And how can he improve on that this season? Only because like he's not in my top 10 receivers right now. And
And he
and
low-key
I know
should.
why, but I just want to hear from your perspective.
And to be fair, he low-key shouldn't. He's raw as fuck. Incredibly raw. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. If he was able, because like I said, I don't think he had crazy injuries this year. If he was able to get with the right trainers this entire offseason and at least look decent enough at a college level to where when it's time for you to enter that name for the draft and these departments and these coaches are talking to you in Indianapolis, if they feel like, all right, I saw the improvement from your freshman year to your sophomore year to now your true junior year, Well, no, I don't think he's a true junior, but we're just gonna say junior year. I see that you're trying, and that's all I care about. You're working hard, and I feel like I can get that out of you. At the end of the day, we all know coaches think they can fix anything.
Mhm.
It's just like it's just like a woman who think they can rehab the bad boy. It's the same thing with the coaches, because at the end of the day, when you hit on that one, it don't matter about the other seven you missed on. You hit on that one. And so, but yeah, he's raw as fuck. He needs to work on his route running. He obviously needs to be better at the point of catch for sure. He's definitely had some very dumb drops in the past. But that's what I'm saying. If he shows and he's a willingness to improve, yeah, he'll easily be a top round three pick. I mean, top 3 round pick. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if he snuck in the top 50 at the end of the year again, just off of freakish ability. Because again, that's just what the league is. They want freaks. Even if it doesn't have a history of working out, at the end of the day, we're still gonna try.
But nah, go ahead, Dalen. Who you excited about?
I'm
Who
excited
has the
about a
most
lot
to
of players,
gain? I
man.
mean,
I'm excited about a lot of people. I think a lot. I think this, like I said, this class is a very good class. A lot of people to gain from it. Shout out the whole turn team. Shout out Louisville. Go Cards. Clev Lubin, I expect you to be the best edge rusher of all time. If you're not, you're gonna disappoint me and Elvis Doomerville, gang. We need to live up some legacy. But I'm gonna go with somebody that kind of again, they were great, and then the next year they just look foreign. I'm gonna go Ryan Williams. I'm gonna say
oh
Ryan
my God, we
Williams
have the
definitely
same
had.
answer. The fuck?
Yeah, Ryan.
First off, you're not saying his name properly.
My
Say it
bad. I'm
again.
sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot he hyphenated his name now. I
Yeah,
forgot
bro. He
I've
got he
actually
got
learned what's his
married. He got married, and he took his girl's last name, added to his name.
Ryan Coleman Williams. There we go.
Yeah.
Respect. Shout out that boy for getting married. Mr. Ryan Coleman Williams. Shout out that man. Yeah, my answer is Mr. Ryan Coleman Williams. And I mean, look, man, he was 17 years old playing the SEC as a freshman, and he looked fantastic. He looked like he belonged. He looked like a superstar. It was literally him versus Jeremiah Smith every week. If one made a highlight play, the other one made a highlight play. And it was just whose highlights better? Whose highlights better? That's just look, that's how it went, that's how it goes. And then for you to look he looks so much different. The drops, the confidence, you could see that just drop. And it was just like, it's frustrating because obviously I've seen you make these plays and you were younger. You were 17 years old making these plays, and you were, again, big time stage. Shit, what game was it? Georgia. Game against Georgia. Like, dude, you're making big time plays, big time stage. And now it's like you're expected to be like at that point, I wasn't even expecting him to be like the high level superstar. I'm just like, come on, man. Like let's show ourselves another good year. Let's build. Let's get some more consistency. And just you dropping pass after pass after pass, and the route running kind of got lazy, and just obviously he missed some time with the concussion. So hopefully he kind of strengthen up himself to kind of take more hits and deal with more blows, because he's already a smaller, slimmer-ish dude. So you got to deal with that as a
Word on
receiver.
the street is he put on about 10 pounds of muscle. He's like 6', 191 now. But like in the pictures I've seen, he
That's
looks
good.
like he's added like some real muscle to his frame. So
That's great. Shout out to him. I hope he did. Because like I said, you gotta be able to take those, licks over the middle of the field. And he definitely was consistently going down because of licks over the middle of the field. Now, granted, I wasn't the biggest fan of Ty Simpson, but I didn't think Ty Simpson was a scrub. I thought Ty Simpson was a good enough quarterback, and the passes were on him, just dropped him.
Jeremy Bernard caught him.
Jeremy Bernard caught him, and Jeremy Bernard looked freaking tastic, dog.
Second round pick.
But
So
yep, second round pick. Shout out to Steelers. Second round
He
pick.
really was. And don't shout out the Steelers.
see, we're still rusty. He's shouting out Cam's ops. Like, we're rusty. We're rusty.
Shout out Pittsburgh. But I'll let Artie deep dive into the nitty gritty of it. But really, in general, just I want to see him. I want to see him turn it around. I want to see him. I gotta see him put up a good year, man. Because, like I said, you was talked about you was talking about with Jeremiah Smith, man, and Jeremiah Smith, even through injury, was still hooping out his mind. So
They were both on the college football 26 cover together. That's how
yep.
impactful those freshmen were, and for him to have the year he had, y'all, he had one more catch than he had as a freshman last year, and had half the yards and half the touchdowns with 10 more targets.
Oh wait.
Like, not only was he
Yeah.
dropping like passes, yo, he was dropping touchdown passes. He was dropping passes where he would have to take like 3 more steps and he's walking into the end zone. He was dropping passes over the middle of the field because there was a linebacker about to come blow his face off. I think last year with Ryan Coleman Williams, I think it was a confidence issue. I think he lost confidence in himself and his ability to play the game of football. And I really sincerely hope that this year that changes for him. I hope that he, I know he's put on the muscle, but I hope he just continues to just grow as a player, because what he put on tape at 17 years old wasn't a fluke. He's the real deal. He just has to be more consistent. And, I know Alabama has a quarterback situation going on. Right now they're trying to decide if they're going to start Austin Mack or the talented young freshman Keelan Russell. But if you're Ryan Coleman Williams, it's make or break time. And I think this guy right now is seen by everybody as kind of like outside of the mix of the top receivers in the draft because of how he played last year. And I don't think that's the case. I think Ryan Coleman Williams, when it's all said and done, he's going to end up in that top 50 discussion. He's just got to just be more consistent. He also, despite having the great freshman season he had, he didn't even get over 1,000 yards. Got to 800. Now, obviously, he averaged 18 yards a catch, but like, I think with Ryan Coleman Williams, I think overall it's mainly just confidence. I think if he gets his confidence back this year, I think he's gonna not only have a great year, but I think he's gonna put himself in position to be the player that we saw at 17. And for all the talk about him being 17, when he plays, if he declares this year, he's gonna play his entire rookie season at 20 years old. Like, he's an extremely young athlete. So not only does he have a lot of room to grow, but I think we should also give him a little grace and give him time to truly develop into the player that we know he can be. So shout
No,
out
he's
Ryan
supposed to be
Coleman
behaving
Williams.
like an all-pro. Boo.
Nah, shout out Ryan Coleman Williams, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
He's
I'm
a
a
grown
believer
man.
in
Why
you. I
are you
think
infantilizing him?
I think you're very talented. Congrats on getting married, and for Feminist Art, we just want to see you succeed, bro. Keep on grinding. Switching to the big boy league for a second. What playoff team that made the playoffs last year is going to miss the playoffs this year, gentlemen?
Oh,
That's
my
easy for
stupid
me.
ass.
That's easy for me. I'm going
I
first.
thought you was
Carolina.
talking about college football. Oops.
Yeah, nah. I mean, we gotta. It's 100 yards in context, guys. We're gonna talk NFL and a little NFL and draft stuff. We gotta mix it up,
Nah, that's easy for me.
Why would I care about what team made it to the college football playoff?
I was over there thinking, I'm like,
not Notre Dame. The fuck? Not Notre
I was
Dame.
over there.
Why would I care
Man,
about
we
who made it to
care.
the college football playoff? Not Notre
We
Dame.
care. We
We do not support crybaby Notre Dame in any shame, form, or fashion.
Yes, I
Lame
do.
niggas.
Go fighting.
Been a Notre Dame hater, gonna
Yo,
always be a Notre Dame hater.
they were watching Michael Jordan highlights to warm up for practice.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Should have been watching Braun highlight. Fuck, nigga. Hey, you talking about?
He's
Should have been watching LeGoat James.
Bro, do you understand the laughter that was coursing out of my body seeing Michael Jordan dunk while people are doing stretches in football uniforms? That's outrageous.
Yeah, man.
For me, I'll go really quick. For me, the teams that are going to miss the playoffs this year is Pittsburgh and San Francisco. I think Pittsburgh, I think they made a terrible mistake by allowing Aaron Rodgers to play quarterback for them for one more year, and
Oh, that's
also
the
by
mistake you're
hiring
calling.
Mike McCarthy. I think
Okay.
those two decisions are going to keep them out of the playoffs this year. And I think the Ravens are going to be a lot better. So, and in San Francisco, I mean, their defense is terrible.
You don't believe in the power of friendship?
Okay, I'm going to answer this as respectful as I can to our friendship because we're brothers. No, I don't. No, I actually don't. When it comes to building football teams, no, I don't believe in the power of friendship. I think that's stupid. And that's a terrible way to try to build an organization. That's terrible.
Footman. Yeah, that's me. In the NFC, I'm gonna go with the Packers. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Jordan Love. They lost a lot
Don't
of
let
their
Prolific you a
receivers.
fool see this video.
I mean, to be fair though, his wide receivers do want to catch the ball more than Dak's receivers. So
you know what? We're about to end this. Yo, like and subscribe to the channel.
But with that being said, I mean,
at least my quarterback didn't get asked to run receiver drills.
Yeah, man. At least my quarterback can spell MVP and Heisman.
I'm on both ends.
Whoa. You thought I was gonna be the biggest prize of the show? You thought me? Nah.
By the way,
he just glitched out. He glitched out.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
But if I go AFC, I like the Chargers though. Fuck, I like the Chargers.
They scream regression though. They just scream regression. They really
lost their
do.
DC.
They lost the DC.
We did take their DC. Why girl trying to take over your track? So I mean, I think because like I still like the Jags. That's why I don't want to pick the Jags.
I think the Jags are fine.
As much as the Bills get on my fucking nerves, I'm not gonna say they're gonna miss the playoffs.
They have a wide receiver one now. I think they're
I'm not gonna lie.
That would just be hate.
I'm not gonna lie. I might pick them off of raw hatred.
Like,
no bullshit.
And I get that, but I do fuck with Jim Leonard. Not Jim Leonard. Is it Jim Leonard?
Yeah, Jim Leonard. Yeah, that's okay. That is.
I don't know why I was thinking. I was like, is it Brian? No. All right. I do fuck with Jim Leonard. I do think that defense is gonna be decent. Now, do I think they're gonna, you know what I mean, get a chip? Fuck no.
Nah.
But they're gonna make the playoffs for sure. You know, them and the Patriots gonna be good squabbles again. So yeah, if I go AFC, it probably would have to be the Chargers. And like, I hate that because I do fuck with Herbo, but they're cursed, bro. Like they just are. They're cursed. All right, let's just keep it a band. They're cursed.
Yeah.
They're cursed. And this ain't even like, oh, this is a new curse. No, like if you want, anytime a bad season happens and you're a Chargers fan, just get mad at Spanos, bro. Just get mad at Spanos. It's all Spanos' fault, bro. That was just cursed. I mean, granted, I haven't heard no crazy injuries. You know, let me find some wood because I do love Hayden. So hopefully, you know, it stays that way because the Chargers normally do have talented teams. It's just I don't know. We got to see what that defense looks like now. They do have Mike McDaniels as their OC. That should be fun. That is going to be fun for Herbo. But we got to see what that defense is talking about because they re-signed Khalil Mack. They still got to pay Thule. I know they still got Dayon.
Thule coming off a good ass season too.
Yeah, Thule had a great season. They got to figure out if they're going to pay him or not.
Yeah, no reason not to. I don't think there's any reason not to.
It's the Chargers and Spanos is Spanos.
I would say NFC wise, definitely Carolina. We've seen many times after many times a team that comes into the season with little to no expectations, overachieve. We finally give you expectations and you shit the bed. You are now playing a first place schedule. Welcome to the big leagues. Your team didn't get that much better.
No. Y'all lost one of y'all young edge rushers, and then y'all lost a young pass catcher. Yeah.
Yep. You lost a young edge rusher. So obviously, Chris Brazzell's done for the year.
Then you
already.
signed Jalen Phillips all that money, and he's not the healthiest guy either. Fuck.
Yeah, then you sign somebody like Phillips for all that money, and he is already a walking. Yeah, and I love Jalen Phillips. Shout out Jalen Phillips. I like it, but brother,
I don't know about
good
this
Lord.
one. Only
Devin,
because the Devin Lloyd signing, but NFC South sucks,
even
man.
Devin Lloyd's not healthy, man. Even he's not healthy.
Even they lockdown corner and JC Horn, they all have health issues. I'm
I
granted everybody in the league has health issues,
yeah,
but those
but
are all legitimate like injuries.
like these are their best guys with injury concerns.
And so at that point, you gotta hope that they do have great depth, and
They don't.
they got depth at running back.
That's it. Literally, that's
Then
it.
they gotta wait on Icky for a little minute.
Oh, a minute? No, he's done. He's not playing for the year.
Oh yeah,
He's
I forgot.
done.
No, yeah, he tore that shit in fucking January. Yeah, he's fried.
Yeah, he's done.
I keep forgetting that he tore that shit.
He's not playing.
And
And we know, again, shout out to Taylor Motton. He goes down with injury every once in a while, man. So it's looking spooky. But I would say for my NFC pick is definitely the Panthers. AFC pick, I genuinely want to hate, and I want to pick Buffalo. I do. I do so bad. You don't even know how bad it's really talking to me. But like that Green Goblin mask is hitting me. But I want to.
know.
I want to. The only thing that keeps going through my mind is that dog pissing down its leg.
Phenomenal video. I can't wait.
That is elite slander. That video has like 10 million views. I know one of y'all Buffalo Bills players saw
I ain't
it.
gonna lie, it's worse than that. That shit got to be damn near like 50.
Oh my goodness.
That video is. But look, AFC pick. Let's see. Johnny already went with the Steelers. Let's see. He went with the Chargers. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I think the Broncos have been figured out. I don't think that Bo Nix is gonna do a lot to get himself unfigured out. I think Bo Nix is what he is. I think he's just a bus dropper quarterback. The O-line is great, so I guess they can kind of hide him behind there.
Best O-line in the league right now.
Yeah, oh no, for sure. I can add them and Philly are easily 1 and 2. However you want to rank them, I don't care, but they're easily 1 and 2 with Philly. I would
how
say
RJ Harvey looked this year, but they do need some more.
Yeah, like they didn't like. Yes, they traded their pick for Jalen Waddle. I like the trade, but again, Waddle's been a guy that's been an injured guy. I think he's injured right now.
Yeah.
Outside of Waddle, we don't really have much. I mean, I hear them hyping up Pat Bryant. I don't care. I don't think Pat Bryant's that good. If I give a buck, I don't think he's that good. I think he's all right, but I don't think he's that good. They hate Cortland Sutton. I guess I understand it, but damn, like we hate Cortland Sutton.
The dead ass annual. All right, Cortland Sutton's on the trade block. Damn, what I do? Cortland Sutton is on the trade block.
Like annually, it's been like that now for at least 5 years at this point. Dog.
Oh God,
damn.
They paid this nigga everything. It still was like, yeah, bro, we don't want this nigga. We don't like this nigga. You know, it's like it's like the girl who don't want to leave her baby daddy because she's like, damn, I really don't have no options. But y'all gotta know, my displeasure is terrible. I don't like this. I'm gonna make sure you know I don't like this.
But yeah, I'm gonna say my AFC pick is the Broncos. AFC pick is the Broncos, and NFC pick is the Panthers.
Yo, that's gonna do it for the 100 yards of pod. I was finna say 100 yards in podcast, 100 yards in context, because we can do this shit all day. Please like the video if you like the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and I guess you'll catch us lying together for the next 12 months or whatever the fucking case is, because this is crazy. I would never in my life disrespect one of my competitors in my job field. Why would I do that? Well, why would I do that?
Why? For a buck.
Don't worry.
A buck.
Don't worry. He don't know. I'm gonna drop these recordings like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He don't even know.
We'll catch y'all soon, man. Promise you that.